الجمع. الجمع. So I'm going to show the board because I was asked to stay away from the board. I'm going to do that. So الجمع. الجمع is the plural. So the plural in Arabic, is very kind of complicated, but the good thing about the plural in Arabic is we use it from 3 to 10. So remember, 3 to 10, meaning, so if you have 3 things, or 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, but once you are in 11, you need to go back to the singular. 11, go back to the singular. Singular in Arabic is called al-mufrad. Al-mufrad. So al-jama', so al-mufrad is used from 11. Like in English we would say, I have 11 pens, or I have 12 books, or I have 16 students. But in Arabic, we have to worry about the plural only if we are between 3 to 10. I have 3 students, but I have 11 students. There is no S. I have 5 books, but I have 15 not books. So if I'm going to say it, say عندي أو عندي 5 كتب، لكن عندي 11 أو 11 طالب. So طالب is a student. So I want you to see it like that. I know it's overwhelming, but if you think of the plural in Arabic, it's used only from 3 to 10. Let's say, what's your age? كم عمرك? Or كم عمرك? Or كم عمرك? Or كم عمرك? So you need to go and say, عمري 50 أو 60 سنة, أو عمري 25 سنة. But my son is 10. ابني عمره 10 سنوات. If your son or daughter is 5, you're going to say 5 سنوات. So when I went to school, I was taught by one of my teacher who taught me Arabic, and he said, Abasia, or he talked to us and he said, every time when you learn a word like a noun, try to learn the plural. It's plural. Like kitab, you need to know kutub. So again, al-jama' is used only from 3 to 10, and once you reach 11, you need to go to the singular, al-mufrad. So I'm gonna use the pointer. I am going to have the pointer. I don't know if you see it. Try to use the pointer. Al-jam'. So let me. So there are jama' salim and jama' broken plural, meaning that it doesn't have a pattern. And we have other plural that you don't have to worry. For example, if we are talking about nationality or some jobs, nationality, let's say American or Egyptian or Palestinian or any nationality. So nationality, they have their own like rules. Example, if you say, like for example, let's say أردني. أردني. Okay. أردني. أردني is Jordanian. Let's say أمريكي. أمريكي. And we say فرنسي. So this is مذكر, مفرد, مذكر. مفرد, مفرد, مذكر. Meaning this is singular, masculine. Singular, masculine. I don't know if you can see. So, أردني, أمريكي, فرنسي. I am going to talk about the مذكر. Then I can move to the feminine, which is مؤنث. So remember, the word for singular in Arabic is مفرد. The word for masculine is مذكر. The word for feminine is مؤنث. 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 It's a meme. مؤنث. مؤنث is feminine. So this is مؤنث. It's مؤنث. مؤنث is feminine. Female version. I'm going to talk about the masculine, then I can take you to the مؤنث. Okay, so أردني. Let's say I am talking about one single person. He's American, he is French, he is Jordanian, he is Egyptian, any nationality. So for nationalities, they have a special like treatment, which is the plural. So you have to add this one, the أردني, for example. What you do, you add, my watch is not working. Okay. So أردني. So what you do, أردني, you add. This is a final. You need to add in or un. You can add here in or un. In or un. So you can see that I have in, it's a ya and noon, or wow and noon. And I need to add this ya noon to make it plural. Masculine, مذكر, جمع, مذكر, سالم. So what I do, I'm going to change the form of the ya to because we had the ya, okay? أردنيين. And you do this for أمريكي, you change it and you add أمريكيين, kind of, okay. And here, فرنسي, فرنسيين, فرنسيين. Okay, so فرنسيين. So remember, I have أمريكي, and I wanted to take it to the plural. I am going to make it the spoken. When we speak, we don't use the case ending, meaning that you see where I put ya noon or waw noon. this is what we call the case ending. Let's just we respect. Is it a subject or an object? So here, like أردنيين or أردنيون. أمريكيين or أمريكيون. فرنسيين or فرنسيون. So this is for the plural. For the male, when we are talking about when we are talking about nationalities. Like for example, jobs also. Not all of them, but like for example, you need to know that the jobs, okay? So here, so we said plural is الجمع. Singular is مفرد. Masculine is مذكر. Feminine is مؤنث. If you want to say جمع مذكر, so you need to go like that, or you are talking about جمع مؤنث. So here, the plural is الجمع, singular is مفرد, masculine is مذكر, feminine is مؤنث. So if you want to do the plural for the masculine, you need to do جمع المذكر. Or if you are talking about جمع المؤنث. So we are talking about جمع المؤنث or مذكر that is fixed, like for nationalities. So nationalities, we talked about two, like for example, you are going from أمريكي and I'm doing مذكر masculine. أمريكي, and I started with أمريكي and then I went to أمريكيين or أمريكيون. أمريكيون. I'm adding الأمريكيون. So we have the shidda if we are combining at the end of أمريكي, أمريكيون, أمريكيين. So these are like basic things about adding the yun or the un, excuse me, it's here. أمريكي yun. Only the in, or so again, I'm going to add in, ya and nun for the plural جمع, or waw and nun for the plural if it's a subject. It's a case ending. So we either put in or un. And it depends where is this, what part is this in the speech. Okay, أمريكيون and أمريكيين. So let's say this is for nationalities. We can go get jobs. Like for example, what are the jobs we know? I can talk, I can think, مهندس. Okay, let me do it. So our topic is الجمع plural. Like مهندس مهندس is engineer. Engineer. محامي, it's a lawyer. محامي, it's a lawyer. I'm gonna put the three, the lawyer. معلم, it's a teacher. مدرس is also a teacher. So what you do, you need to do the same thing. You need to, so the first one, you add in or un. 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 Not all the jobs. Some of the jobs, they have fixed, we said مذكر سالم. So salim means like is not broken. It's like straight and it's regular, kind of regular and irregular. So we are talking about regular plural. Just like the verb, we have regular verb and irregular verb. So I want you to see it like, because if I'm going to say broken or I am going to use a language, maybe I said ربما, it's gonna get you overwhelmed. But for this one, it's like جمع, we call it this is the regular plural. I am talking about the regular plural. So we are going to see مهندس, مهندسين or مهندسون, محامي, it's محامين or محامون, معلم, معلمين or معلمون, مدرس is مدرسين and مدرس. So we are talking about the مذكر, which is the masculine, جمع المذكر. And this is your plural, which is regular. In, again, it's like you say, I talked to 4 lawyers. I spoke to 4 lawyers about the case. It's just an example. So I spoke. So you see, I spoke to 4 lawyers. Because remember, we are between 3 to 10. If you spoke to 12 lawyers, not S, I spoke to like 14 lawyers, not lawyers, because I exceeded I'm above 10. So you can say تكلمت مع 4 محامين. Why محامين? I don't know if you can see it. So تكلمت مع 4 محامين. So here, as you can see, I did not put the ya, but this is one we say محامين, because محامي ends with a ya, and I added here محامين. But when we speak, we tend to say محامين, because the ya plus ya, I just make it a long ya. تكلمت مع 4 محامين. If you spoke to 4 teachers, تكلمت مع 4 معلمين. if you spoke to 4 engineers, you're gonna say تكلمت مع 4 مهندسين. Let's say, when do I use the in versus un? The in is when you talk like an object. Like to see the part of the speech, we have the subject, we have the verb, and we have the object. In this case, محامين is the object. I talk to whom? So the muhammin were not the subject. The only time you are going to use the un is when these are subjects, are doing the actions actually. See it like 4 teachers came to my school. I'm going to say 4 معلمون جاءوا إلى مدرستي. If you want to say 6 engineers built my school. 6 مهندسين بنوا مدرستي. So again, you need to think that when do I use the un versus the in? Un is when these are doing the action. They are doing the verb. Example, 4 teachers spoke with us. 4 teacher spoke with us. So you need to do 4 teacher. So in this case, you put أربعة معلمون تكلموا معنا. If you want to start with the verb, say تكلم 4 معلمون. It depends, okay? So that's, I just 4 معلمون تكلموا معنا. Or if I want to reword, or just how we do the speech, a part of speech in Arabic, we start with the verb. But the verb, remember, when we are talking about the jamr, we always go with he, the singular. تكلم 4 معلمون معنا. وتكلم معنا 4 معلمون. But the un is when the al-jama' are doing the action, which is a verb. So I am going to let you watch this video, and I'm going to continue with the other mudakkar and the other mu'annath plural. مع السلامة. I'll give you some time to see what I have.